Hey, 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 you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. I've got a cool concept video for you today, and maybe a little message coming through from your divine masculine. There's this, I'm just looking at my little cloth here, and it's got chilies on it. So I kind of feel like he's hot for you. And or vice versa, but it's really a divine masculine energy coming through. You know, that same song, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off. Donkey, wow, he started dancing. It's late afternoon here in Australia as I'm video recording this, so Donkey is looking all kinds of cool, like disco lights. Charlotte's also here with me today because I want to talk about the topic of resistance. Whew, resistance is futile, don't you know? From a famous movie, which I cannot think of the name of. That's why the comment section's here, so you guys can help me. So I want to give you an example of a non-resistant thing that can happen. And that would be that we tell Donkey that he can go to the fair, all right? So he's all excited because just like a child, he's ready to go. We say, Donkey, you've got 20 minutes to get ready to go to the fair, okay? And he's like, yes, gonna go on the rides, I'm gonna have waffles, I'm gonna, I don't know, meet the love of your life, maybe dragons there, you know? So he's raring to go. So he might get ready in 5 minutes flat for the fair. And if I said the same thing to Charlotte, she might say, no. She's looking for the camera. Where's the camera? Can you find it? Nearly. There we go. Okay, so Charlotte might say, no, I'm not going to the fair. I'm cooking tacos tonight for Harry, and then I'm putting my whisk up. Okay, so she would be creating resistance and Donkey would have no resistance. Okay, so the most important factor to resistance here within the twin flame journey is your perception of what's going on. Okay, so if you tell yourself that, imagine you were going to the fair with your divine masculine, how excited you'd be. You'd be like, Donkey, oh yes, I'm going to the fair with my twin flame. If you weren't going with your twin flame and you had to go with your, I don't know, auntie's, mother's, cousin's, brother's, sister's friend, you might be like Charlotte, not so excited about it, okay? Therefore, we have resistance. Okay, so we get what resistance is and we get what a non-resistance is. So how does this work within the twin flame journey? Well, let me tell you that when you have a belief about something, okay, it's either strong or weak. So let's say we're talking about your twin flame. Let's ask a few questions just as an example. My twin flame, so ask yourself these questions. My twin flame, or answer them is a better way of saying it. My twin flame really loves me. My twin flame always calls me. My twin flame always tells me I'm beautiful. My twin flame always allows me to feel freedom. Let's do some more. My twin flame sends me roses. My twin flame likes to make me feel comfortable. My twin flame likes to make me feel uncomfortable. Okay? So you might have had different reactions to these. For some of them, you might have had a big smile on your face. Okay? My twin flame loves me. Yes, 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 he does. Okay? Or she. Or My twin flame loves me. I don't know about that. We're not quite sure, are we? All right, so you're going to have, with each statement that you have, that you tell yourself about, you're going to either have a strong or a weak constitution. I don't know why I love that word lately. Constitution about whether or not you believe in that statement. So the next thing I want you to understand is that your thoughts here create your reality. Okay? So if it's difficult to have a positive thought about a certain statement, I want you to try and focus your attention elsewhere. So let's say the statement was, my twin flame always texts me. Charlotte's like, no, Harry never does. Harry never texts me. Never does. See how pissed off she was right then? So instead of focusing upon that, I want you to focus your energy elsewhere. So don't even let that come into your mind. And if it does, just push it away rather than focus upon it. Okay? So the next point I want to make about resistance or non-resistance is that from your inner being, from your inner self, identify the feeling of how it feels to be with source energy. Whoever that is for you, it might be God, Allah, Buddha, whoever it is for you, source energy. What does it feel like? Maybe you close your eyes and meditate. Maybe you go out into the garden, or maybe you pray. How does that feel when you come into that alignment from source? Okay, so when you do that, you'll probably notice that there's no resistance. You know, you might be sitting under a tree in the garden. Okay, this tree is a little bit small to be sitting under, but you know what I mean. You might feel the energy of source. You might feel wonderful. And that's that warm, fuzzy feeling that I want you to tap into when you think about your twin flame. Okay, so even if you are thinking about loving someone else, like a family member or a friend or something, you know, that warm, fuzzy feeling that you get in your belly, I want you to use that. If you're finding it difficult to focus on your twin flame in a positive way, I want you to use that feeling that you would use for like your mum, if you don't hate your mum, right? Or, you know, that really great friend, or, you know, when you think of Donkey, how fuzzy you feel when you think of Donkey, and Charlotte, of course. Okay, so I want you to get that warm feeling inside of yourself, and then you can think about, in a meditation, you can connect with your beautiful twin flame in the 5D. All right? So as you tap into this love, that source love, that creation love, that beautiful love, like let's say in the 3D you're pissed off at your twin flame. Ignore that, okay? Just like how Charlotte gets pissed off with Harry in the 3D, she still closes her eyes. Let's imagine she's got a little blindfold on and she's meditating. There she is, laying down, meditating, thinking about how much she loves when Harry, let's say she wants to manifest Harry not wanting tacos. She might be thinking about her mother, let's say, and then she can think about Harry. So she's laying there and she's going, oh, I love when my mum used to bake me cookies. I love that fuzzy feeling. And then she can send that beautiful feeling energetically to her twin flame without any resistance. The next point I want to make is that if you have fear about something going away, we could use Donkey as the example here. I might say, well, the fair's closed down now. And he might say, well, maybe it's never coming back. Just like, you know, some people don't believe that their twin flame is going to come back. So donkey is fearing that they may not get the person back or that thing back that they really want so much. Now, the major point I want to make here is that you get whatever you think about. Okay? Little Red Riding Hood staring me down over in the corner there. I don't know that she's looking at me. I think she might be staring out the window, but that's okay. She's not swearing, so that's good. So let me reiterate that. You get what you think about. So if you don't like something that your twin flame's doing, or your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your cousin, your sister, your friends, your donkey, if you don't like something someone is doing, just don't think about it at all. So you know how, like, if you go on social media and people have got problems with other people, or people have got problems with, I don't know, issues around the world, politics or religion, or, you know, there's a million different subjects, right? If you don't like it, don't think about it. That's the best way. Then you can have no resistance in general. The next point I want to make is to not ever let your happiness depend upon another's actions. Okay, because if you do, what's going to happen is, let's use donkey again. If I say to donkey, we're going to the fair in 20 minutes, and then I find out that the fair is no longer on, he's going to be disappointed in me because I let him down. Just like twin flames can be really disappointed with their counterpart for not doing something they want. Or, you know, if you've ever been in a relationship with someone else, they may let you down. You were expecting they were going to do something. Letting go of expectations is another really important point. I believe one of the viewers recently said that in a comment. Letting go of expectations. That's a really important point here. So with the love that you gain from source energy, let's say you go out into nature or do a meditation, okay, you're going to get that beautiful energy from source. So even if your twin flame hasn't showed up yet in the 3D, you can use that love to, number one, first and foremost, give to yourself. And then if you've got any energy left over, you can start channeling that love into something else. Okay, or you can give it to others. So for some people, I don't know, let's say someone couldn't have children, they might adopt a child. Let's say someone had lots and lots of money but no friends, they might go and, it's rare that someone had lots of money and no friends, but you know what, this is just a silly example, but they might use their money and help charity. Okay, so one of the things I like to do with, you know, when people pay for packages or buy readings, I like to give back to the community and help the homeless and the poor. So that's what I like to do with any leftover funds that I have. So you can channel your love from source energy out into the world, okay? And you can also manifest that love that you get from source. You can also not manifest, but you can give that out without any resistance, because you're kind of not going to be pissed off about too much, because if you don't like something, you won't be focusing on it. The other thing I want to make clear with relation to the twin flame journey is that you don't want to be focusing on what the other person wants too much, because when you do that, you kind of give up a part of yourself. So as you focus and give that beautiful source energy, that love to yourself, then you can focus on your own needs and wants, and you can replenish your own energy by giving yourself the love that you want. And then if they do show up in the 3D, if and when they do show up in the 3D, you're going to feel more whole, because you're not going to be looking at that person to fulfill you. You already be fulfilled, and hopefully in the separation they've done the same to some extent. And then when you come together, you can be two whole beings that are already happy. You're not looking at each other. You're not looking at each other to provide happiness for one another. Because Donkey knows that Charlotte's never going to make him truly happy because he doesn't eat tacos. And Charlotte knows that she's definitely not going to be tossing all that hay that Donkey wants to eat. Donkey also likes pizza, by the way. Charlotte doesn't like cooking pizza. Alrighty, so the next thing I want to say here is don't try too hard. Your wants and needs must not include worry. Otherwise, we're going to be creating that that big word that we started with, if I can find it, resistance. Okay, so worrying about the other person and what they're doing also creates resistance. So instead of worrying about your twin flame too much, you can actually focus on yourself and put your energy elsewhere. And then when you go into that meditative state, that's when you can do, if you hate them, you can think about something else that you love and then channel that love to them in that way. Okay, so by yourself, you know, as a 3D person, you can hook into resources of love. You don't ever want another person to be the reason for your happiness, because then you're going to be codependent. So you find your own sources of happiness, your own source of replenishment, okay? For some people that might be a hobby, for some people that's meditation, for some it's prayer, for some it's a job. You know, there's different ways you can fulfill yourself in life. Your kids, maybe, if you've got children. And so you come from that place of being happy. So when your twin flame shows up, you're already happy. You're not needing them to fulfill that, you know, fulfilling a hole inside of you, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Whew, it's hot in Australia. It's like, I think I'm sweating on camera. Am I sweating on camera? Hang on, Donkey, let's see. Let's do a test on you. Oh, just a little bit, he says. Now Donkey's all sweaty. Whew. It's like, I don't know, 40 something degrees here in Australia today. Celsius, not Fahrenheit, Celsius. Okay. So, resistance is all about perspective. If you focus on something you don't like, you will be creating resistance to it. So if your twin flame is not showing up, not texting, not calling, and you focus upon that, you create more resistance to it. So the trick, if you have resistance, is to focus elsewhere. Okay, so I always use the apple example. If I had an apple, I should have stolen one of Little Red Riding Hood's apples, but let's use this coaster here. If I try and give the horse or the donkey the apple, and I say, have the apple, it's really nice, he's going to look at me and then go, see ya, I don't want your apple of love. Okay, he's going to run the other way. But if I accept that for the moment, just for the moment, and say, oh, I'm going to give this nice juicy apple, let's imagine it all together, it's nice and red and juicy, right? We're going to eat it together. Give this love to myself, turn around and focus on me, then the resistance is gone, and Donkey is going to be searching. He's searching for the apple. Where did it go? Okay, so this is a way we can look at the twin flame journey with regards to resistance and non-resistance, using, thank you Harry and Charlotte, using Harry and Charlotte as examples. And also remember the most important thing too today is that don't ever let another person be the source of your happiness. You want to create happiness from within inside of yourself so that you can be a light for the people around you. And as you be that light, you'll notice all the shifts that start to happen. All of a sudden you'll get that job that you wanted. All of a sudden you'll be moving if you wanted to. All of a sudden your twin flame will be looking madly for that apple. Look at him, he's still where's the apple? Right? So we're not detaching, we're not saying, you know, F you. We're not detaching, we're just simply turning around and giving the love to ourselves. Okay, as we nurture ourselves, remember, we are our twin flame, they are you. So as you nurture yourself, boy oh boy, your twin flame's going to want a piece of that. He's still looking for it. Where is it? He's starving now. He just needs the apple. And also, when your twin flame does come back in and around, you will really be whole enough within yourself to give them the love that you want to give them. Okay. So that's what we're going to do on resistance today. I may upload a Divine Masculine video as well very soon, so we can tap into those energies. But let's say thank you to Harry and Charlotte. We're all wishing you a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. And don't forget, if you need me, reach out to me. A quick announcement. Wow, Charlotte just fell over. Sorry, Charlotte. Whoops. A quick announcement is, if you have any health issues that are listed down in my description box, I have health protocols available for everything listed. Some of them are, let me think if I can think of them off the top of my head. Anxiety is there, weight loss is there, gout is there, hyperthyroidism, goodness me, say that 3 times fast, that's there, Parkinson's disease, vertigo and dizziness, snoring, sleep apnea, cholesterol, and many more. So check it out down below. If you want those, just send me an email, any of those, and after payment I will send them straight to your email. Okay, so just let me know which one you need. Maybe it's for you or a loved one, but those protocols are there for you as a service from me. Okay, we've already said goodbye, so I'll see you soon. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye everyone. Bye.